Let us talk about the big five for um, Power BI to take away. So the first one, the most important one is the chart formatting, and then using titles in order um, to convey the message or communicate with the other teams. Second one would be the line over bars, and then the other one is involving the pivots and charts. Okay, so we start with the first one in here, which is the chart. In order to draw the chart, I think it will be very easy. You just um, choose the chart in here, and then you drag inside the column in cycle. Let us start with the bar chart, which is very standard. For example, if you want to draw the revenue by FY, and then with the map data, and then the numbers is here. Okay, so basically it will look like this. So for the map, it just have the cost and the revenue two levels like this. So it's very simple. But then what we're trying to do in the drawing is just the format of the chart. So the first thing we need to see here is just like there's no extra titles or just one single title, and then you can mm, read the message on the top of the title, and then warning as well. So just in case you have some warning or some special treatment on the data, you have to warn the team about that. So the title is very important. Okay, so we don't use the title on the X and the title on the Y because actually for the accounting data they are just the same thing. So we don't worry so much. Uh, just in case we want to explain the numbers, and we can just use the title. For example, this is the title. This is the measures by the fiscal, and then that's it. Okay, so in order to do this, you need to remember to format this one for legend. You just put it in at the bottom center in here. So you see at in for the title, you need to type the title. So you have the X title disappear, and then Y title disappear also. The legend title also, we don't need the legend title as well. So just go to the legend, sorry, legend title, and then just okay. So we have only one single title here, and then you can just type something. So this one is fiscal revenue and cost. Uh, and then actually this one tell already, but uh, we can we can type the title here. Okay, so in short, if you want to draw the chart, make sure that it has the title in here, and then one single title in here, and then the legend at the bottom. Numbers in here, you can just try to. It depends on what um, you put inside, because sometimes you just use the adjusted number, for example, like in here, adjust the number, and then you don't have to format the access anymore. But if you use the original number like this, normally you have to format the number. Okay, so I think you better write the measure in here. So in this case, we actually sum all the amount with negative positive in here, and then we divide by 1000. So this one is okay. So by the way, if you want to use this number, then uh, you need to put the title in here as the title in here. Want to make sure that we uh, like this. Okay, so to make sure that we don't read the number wrongly. So this one is in thousand. Okay, so that's the first thing. And then in here you can see I just put the numbers in sorry in the titles and then the legend in here already. So the second thing would be the lines and um, so the line in assuming that this one I will put the lines two lines in here. So the first one is to match the max value, the mean and then the average. So the average makes sense, right? So if you want to put the average in for each month, then this average actually give you the new information. However, I want to show you the max and the mean as well in order to make sure that we understand the context, computing context. Okay, so the first thing I show you is like this. I select Indonesia like this, and then you see here the mean, the max, and then the average will be the same. Because actually, in this case, there is only one market, and then there will be the same. The three lines will be the same. But then in here, because you have the two clinics for each market for Indonesia. So you see here Indonesia, Medan, and then Bali. And then you can see the max match this max, and the mean max is this is Bali, and then the average. Okay, so with this thing, then we will trust the number. Otherwise, it will be very difficult to trust because of the computing context. Okay, so now I show you how to compute the numbers in here. So if you click on this one, and then you can see the three amount, clinics, max, mean, and then the. Okay, so this is how I compute the numbers. Let me so for the step number one, I will group by clinic, and then I will sum all the numbers together. Okay, so it will give me the monthly number by clinic. Okay, so it will give in short, it will give me this number and this number. And this, if I have more clinics, then it will give me more number. But I know that this number is by month by clinic. And the second one is to take the max of the in step one, which is like in here, for example, you have these two numbers, and I just take the max, and then it has this one. So the mean is also the same, meaning that I will put this one into mean. Okay, let me show you the so the mean is the same. So I also have two steps. So in the first step, I will have the same thing, which is to compute the amount. In this case, is the revenue, because I select revenue is here already. Mm, and then I return the mean. So if you just the mean and then just the max already, then the the middle or the average will be the same in the same manner. Okay, so in here you can see the average. I use the average function in this case. You can use uh, other functions, but I think in this case average is the simplest one and then easy to understand. Okay, so after this, then you can see this is the dynamic chart for average. Max mean maybe later if you when you check the number already, you can just remove the max and the mean because it doesn't matter anymore. So you can just sorry, wrong guy. I supposed to remove the mean, not the average. Okay, so now you have the average only, and then this is the only line we need to see in this case. And then if you introduce more market, and then you have more hospital as well, and then this number also updated. Okay, so that's how it works. And then because this chart is very long, so I have to break it down by FY22 and then FY23 and then FY24. Okay, so um, so um, if if you see, click on the clinic, you will see sorry, in the market you will see that the other three. So I write here the same formula, and I break it down for you in the same structure as well. But then in this case, is grouped by market and then by month. So for example, in this case, we have the three market: Indonesia, Singapore, and then Thailand. And then we will take the three after we grouped after we group this by market and then month. For each month, we will have three numbers, and we will take the max, it will come here, and to take the mean will come here, and then on the average is this one. Okay, so that's how it works. Okay, so that's the first thing. You need to trust the numbers from the lines, and then let me show you one more trick to just so if you okay, let me remove the mean and then the max. We focus only on the average. Okay, so you can see here, if you select more less or fewer number market, and then this one will go down, because this one actually the average between this line and this line, right? So this line, but then when you have more market, you see it goes up, because uh, now this one is very small, and there are two bigger one in here, and then only one small, so it will go up. So if you select more, it will go even up, because there are more bigger guys in here. So it will the average will like approach the top. So when you have more and more big, so you can see here, right? More and more big guy. But then if you and if you remove Indonesia, is even better, because everybody is quite like similar to each other in here, and then the the max, the average is almost the max. Okay, let's introduce the max in here and then see how. Um, so this one is marked by market, so you have to put this one in here, and name is max. Okay, so actually you can see the max and then the average is almost the same, because those guys are very similar. Now, if you introduce Indonesia, and then you see the difference right away. So the max is here, and then the average is here. Okay, so hopefully after this you understand the I think the formula is very simple. You just click on the formula, and then you can understand this DAX expression, and then you can understand. But you have to understand the concept first, in order to make sure that we don't make any mistakes in understanding the lines, read the lines, and also when you draw the lines.